welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. I'm a full-time reseller, which means I go to places like thrift stores. The main place I go thrifting is the Goodwill outlet, which is one of the last places for clothing, shoes, and accessories and stuff like that. One of the last places for those items before it goes to the landfill. Also, it's probably one of the cheapest ways you can thrift because there you pay by the pound instead of by the item. So today I have a massive Goodwill Bins haul for you. Yesterday I was there for about 4 hours. I got a total of 130 items. Probably about 10 or a little bit under were personal items for me, my boyfriend, or my kids. But I got about 120 items to resell. Now, I'm not going to be showing you those all today. I am going to be showing you about 40 items today. I think it's about 36 items. And I only paid $1.35 per piece. I have a couple pairs of shoes in this haul, which normally when I go to the bins, I don't find a lot of shoes. Today I have 3 pairs, and my boyfriend found all 3 of those pairs. And yeah, just a lot of great pieces. So let's just jump right into it. So I will start with the shoes and the accessories, and then we will move on to the clothing. So the first thing, honestly, maybe should have left it behind, but it seems to be a more sought after pattern. So I figured I would pick it up, and it is this Vera Bradley backpack. Now this exact pattern, they're sling style backpacks, which kind of looks like a half backpack, and it has one strap. If you're not sure what it is, those styles seem to go a little bit better. But this print is just adorable. It has flowers. It has bees on it. I thought this was so cute. This does have some wear on it, though. Like on the bottom, there's a little bit of dirt. And down here, there's a little bit of dirt. And then there's a little bit of thinning and wear at the bottom corners, especially this one here. And then there was a slit in the one strap that I did not notice until I got home. So for that reason, I probably should have left it behind. If you could see here, there's a big slit right here. I think somebody could probably stitch that back up. But because of that, I'll probably be listing this one only for around $25. If this was in better condition, I probably could get closer to $35 to $40, especially because this is a retired pattern. Also, I saw a meme somewhere. I think it was on somebody's Instagram story. I can't remember who. It was a reseller for sure. But they said, or it was a meme that they shared or a post that they shared that said like Vera Bradley's coming back apparently. If that's the case, I have a backpack for you. I don't know if that's true or not, but if so, I mean, I find Vera Bradley all the time. The next thing is this hunting hat. I believe it's just the Thinsulate brand. These can be worn down. These are like ear flaps, but just a basic hunting hat, super easy to take pictures of. This I'll be listing around $22. I did photograph all of these items, and they will all be listed by the time this video goes live. Also, I did want to mention I'm filming much later in the day. It's actually right around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I normally film, before 2 o'clock. So if the lighting's a little weird, that's why. I typically film in the morning, but it looks okay to me, honestly. So we will have to see. But the next hat, or the second hat I got, is just by the brand UGG. And this is a faux fur lined, super soft, has a pom-pom. Again, super easy to list. Just had to snap a couple pictures of it. She'll be able to get around $20 for that as well. Now we'll move into the shoes. My boyfriend found all of these pairs of shoes. I don't typically find shoes at the bins because at my location, the one that I usually go to, the shoes are all mixed with all of like the home goods. Oh my goodness. Are you okay? Wow, little crazy boy. I wonder if you saw him run by. Oh, he's acting nuts. I don't know what is going on with him. Here in the past, actually today, he's been just having the zoomies like a lot. Buddy, it's okay. What's wrong? Come here, Bobby. It's okay. It's all right. What's the matter? It's okay. So they have the shoes mixed with the home goods, the hard goods, stuff like that. So I don't typically find a lot of matching pairs, but my boyfriend goes on the hunt in those bins a lot. So he found all of these shoes for me. buddy. Anyways, this is a pair of Timberland boots. As you can see, they do have some dirt on them. Should have probably left these behind. They have a good bit of wear at the toes. I'm still going to list these on the lower end, probably around $35. Hope to get between $25 and $35. The next pair of shoes is a pair of LL Bean moccasin slippers. If you did not know, the brand LL Bean and their slippers perform really well. Like, I recently sold earlier this week for my full asking price of $29 a women's pair of booty slippers by LL Bean, and they even had a little mark on the suede, and they still sold for my full asking price of $29 within like 2 weeks. So if you ever find LL Bean slippers, men's or women's, like any kind of slippers, they really typically do really well. So this is a leather pair of slippers, flannel lined. It does have some wear on the inside. This is a men's size 9. And these I'll be listing for around $33. And I expect to get between, $28 to $33. And the last pair of shoes is this pair of cowboy boots, which I absolutely love selling cowboy boots. They typically do really well. This is by the brand Nocona. I think that's what it is. Nocona. Made in the USA. This is a women's size 8. Leather. And these do have a little bit of wear on them at the toes. A little bit of wear on the soles. But there's still a lot of wear left in these. I will be listing these right around $50. Depending on the style of cowboy boots by this brand, they can go for upwards of $100 pre-owned. But just because mine is just this basic pair and has some scuffing on it, right around that $55 mark, I hope to at least get $40 for that. So the rest of the items are going to be clothing. I was really excited when I found this piece. This is by Free People. I believe this is an older tag just because of the way this looks. That has like green writing on it. But this is called the like Grandma Goes West cardigan. But it has this patchwork detailing on it. Has a wool blend, snap button closure. This is a size medium. That I'll be listing for around $35 if I remember correctly. This next piece, I rarely find this brand, but this brand can go for a ton of money, even pre-owned. This is St. John, and this is St. John Collection by Marie Gray, a women's size P. So I think that might be just like a small petite or maybe just a women's size small. But it's this textured knit cardigan. And then it has, I think it does have a hole there. I didn't notice that. I did not notice that. I'm going to have to make sure to add that to my listing. But it's a like textured knit cardigan. And it has this embroidery on the sleeve. This exact piece sold recently on November 4th. Today is November 28th. This exact piece sold on November 4th for $79. So originally I was going to list this at $79. But because it has that small flaw on the sleeve, it also has a little bit of dirt on the back. I don't know if you can see that. I'll probably list mine closer to $60. But if you ever find this brand, St. John Collection, definitely do a comp, especially if you can get it at a decent price. This next piece I originally thought was a men's piece, but now I'm not. Oh, wait, no, it's definitely women's because it says 24 wide / 26 wide. I'm not sure how I didn't realize that because I literally, saw it in the outlet. I saw it when I inventoried it. And then I saw it when I photographed it, and I'm just now seeing it. But as I was photographing it, I was like, this kind of looks like a women's piece. I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely a women's piece. Carhartt size 3X, a plaid flannel shirt. I'm not sure what this is going for because I originally did the comp for a men's plaid flannel shirt. And men's Carhartt flannels are going for around $28 pre-owned, which was really surprising to me, in a size 3X. But I will have to redo my comp, and I'm guessing I'll probably be able to get around $25 for that. This next piece I probably should have left behind. I did not look this up in the store. This is just by the brand Lyle and Scott of Scotland. A men's corduroy khaki pair of pants, straight leg, size 34 by 32. And yeah, these are going for around $15 to $20. So again, I probably should have left that behind, but it is the perfect time of year to list that, so I will go ahead and list it. This next piece is a vintage shacket type like jacket Ozark Trail, men's size large, definitely a bigger size large, but it's this plaid flannel. It has a quilted lining inside, super thick, super warm. It's hooded. It does have a little bit of discoloration in the hood here, if you could see that. But these pieces by this brand are going for between $25 and $35. Because of my discoloration, I'll probably list it closer to that $25 mark. This next piece probably should have left behind again, but this is an older black label Levi's. Levi 511s. I thought the inside pockets were really cool. And funny enough, the one inside pocket says cool. And then this one just has like some branding on it from Levi's. But I thought these were really interesting. These are like a tapered pair of jeans. They're a faded gray color. These are a 34 by 34. And these, if these were in a little bit of better condition, because there is some fading at the butt pocket there, these are going for between $20 and $25. I'll probably list mine closer to that $20 mark. This next piece is a vintage Christmas sweater by Croft & Barrow, women's size large, full fleece, cardigan. Has reindeer embroidered all along the bottom there, has snowflake buttons, has a reindeer on the back, and then it also has some snowflakes embroidered on the sleeves. So this I'll be listing for, I believe, around $28. This next piece, again, a vintage piece. This is from like the Y2K era by Gap, women's size small. I got this more based off of style. It's this chunky knit full zip sweater, like this chunky cable knit. Total Y2K vibes in my opinion. Totally on trend right now. I should be able to get around $30 for that piece. $25 to $30. This next piece is again a more Y2K style, Van Heusen. The only pieces I really pick up by this brand are more vintagey sweaters. And this is a sweater vest, kind of geometric. The sun is starting to go down. I am so sorry. The lighting is not great and I apologize. We're going to try to just roll through the rest of this super quick. This is a great bread and butter piece, filler piece, J. Crew size medium, super colorful. Blouse, sleeveless, probably get around $20 for that. This next piece is again vintage, a vintage sweater. St. John's Bay, women's size large, a ribbed knit mock neck sweater, and then on both sleeves it has these floral embroidery. I absolutely loved this, and if this was a little bit bigger, I might have kept it for myself. Honestly, probably not, because this could definitely fit me, but I'm not keeping it. But I do adore this. I love vintage pieces, and I love saving vintage pieces from the landfill. This green on here almost perfectly matches the shirt I'm wearing. That's funny. I look like Christmas. It looks like Christmas in here between the tree and me and this. Like, we're all Christmas. So anyways, this I should be able to get around $25 for. This next piece, who remembers the brand Limited Too? Oh my goodness, when I was growing up, like, I did not grow up with a lot of money. Like, my family did not have a lot of money. I still don't have a lot of money. Not saying that I do, but I always was envious of the girls that could get this brand and who could afford this brand, because my family could not. And anyways, Limited Too. Who else remembers? So this is definitely a vintage, older piece, girl size 12, Sherpa lined, faux fur collar that can be removed. Trucker denim jacket, has studding at the bottom. Oh my goodness. This is only going for around $22, but I'm going to be so excited to see this go to a new home. If my daughter was a little bit older, I might save that for her. She's only 6 years old, and it's going to be a few years until she could fit that, so no use in holding on to it. This next piece, another vintage piece, but look at this print. This is the reason I got it. It has zebras all over it. It's not just zebra print. Like, it has zebra faces on it. Oh my goodness. Semi-sheer, button up. Alfani is the brand. Size 6. I think I will be listing this right around $25. This next piece I also got based off of style. This is just by the brand Style & Co. Size extra large. And if it was any smaller of a size, I probably would have left it behind. But this is a chunky knit cardigan, but it has ruffle detailing at the hemline, these big buttons, has this collar, and then it has ruffles on the sleeves as well. I loved this, and I considered keeping this, but I have so many cardigans. I don't need any more. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to list it. As you guys know, if you've ever watched my videos before, I have a hard time keeping things for myself, especially if I pick them up with the thought of reselling them. If I already have them in my head, like, it's hard for me to be like, oh, now I want to keep it because I already told myself I'm reselling it. So, you know, it's just a hard concept for me. But this next piece I probably should have left behind. There's a lot of this exact piece listed, but this is a super adorable cabbie piece, size medium, sheer, popover, super oversized blouse. This I'll probably only be able to get around $20 again. This next piece, again, a vintage Y2K piece. Faded Glory, women's size medium, but just look at this. Does this not scream Y2K? Oh my goodness. Embroidered, it has sequins, and then also at the bottom there. This I believe I'll be listing around $28. This next piece is just by J. Jill, Love Linen, smaller size small, but I picked it up because of this tropical print. That, again, around $20. This next piece is another vintage piece, vintage Talbots, 100% silk. This isn't really a smooth, silky silk, though, if you know what I mean. Like a satiny silk, but it is a breathable, lightweight silk, and it's this cream and navy blue color. Super lightweight, gingham, button up. Probably list that for between $22 and $25. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. But this is another J. Jill piece, size 12. This is a linen and tencel lyocell blend, wide leg, cropped pair of pants. These I will be listing right at $25. I'm really trying to speed through here because the lighting is not great. This getting dark early stuff is for the birds. I absolutely hate it every year. And like I said, it's like, at this point, it's closer to 4:30. So it is, in less than an hour, it's going to be dark out. This next piece is Polo by Ralph Lauren, men's size small, all over print pajama pants. These actually, surprisingly, are going for around $25. If they were new, I could get like $40 for these. These are smaller size, so I believe I will be listing mine right around $25. This next piece, again, an older Y2K piece. Siegfried Vintage is the brand. Men's size 40. Madras Plaid shorts. That is the name of this style plaid, is Madras Plaid. Total Y2K vibes. This was all the rage when I was growing up. Those I'll list around $25. This next piece is an older kids piece. I could not leave it behind. Little denim dress. It says this is a size 5. So that's what I'll be listing at. There is no brand on it, but it's a little overall dress. This next piece, again, an older piece. A Ralph Lauren sport. Size large, just a fleece. Full zip jacket, has an embroidered logo there. And also the neckline can be snapped into like a turtleneck, which I really liked. So yeah, this piece, I probably should have left it behind because it's such a basic piece, but I should at least be able to get $20 for it. I believe I'll be listing it at $22 if I remember. This next piece, again, a vintage piece. I love picking up vintage pieces, but this is a chenille kind of tapestry jacket, all beige, but it has a bunch of different patterns on it. The brand is Preswick & Moore, petite large, super boho, full zip. Around $20 to $25 for that. Handful of pieces left. This is an older Chaps piece. Men's size large. And the reason I get it, like I rarely get this brand, but the reason I got it is because of the pattern. It's this Nordic Fair Isle kind of pattern with the reindeer on it. Maybe elk or moose. That might not even be reindeer. But anyways, total Christmas vibes, winter vibes. This I'll be listing right around $30. This next piece, I can't remember off the top of my head what the name of this exact piece is, but this is the North Face women's. It's like a soft shell jacket with a super soft fleece lining, size medium. I'll put the name of it on the screen. And this I should be able to get around $25 to $30 for. I don't pick up everything North Face. Like their jackets, they're more substantial jackets, I always will pick up. But they're less substantial pieces, I definitely will look up before I decide. This next piece is just by American Eagle. Men's size large, seriously soft. It's this grandpa style sweater, which is why I got it. Has a little bit of wool in it. But like it says, it's seriously soft. Like it really is so soft. This I will be listing right around that $25 mark. This next piece was actually unbranded, has no brand, no size. I'm unsure if it was maybe homemade, but I could not leave this behind. Look at this unique print. This might not be everyone's style, but I just thought this was so cottagey, so rustic. Patchwork look. It has quarter buttons up the top. And then at the bottom here, it cinches. This is like a men's size double XL. I'm still unsure if I'm going to list this as a men's or a women's piece. But this is super unique. And again, I just couldn't leave it behind. It looks like we have 2 more pieces. So this was actually a lot faster than I expected. I hope that I wasn't talking too fast. This next piece is again by Polo by Ralph Lauren. Again, size small. So I'm wondering if the same person donated it. But it's this full zip hoodie, men's size small, full zip, super thick material, super soft, embroidered pony there. Should be able to get around $25 to $30 for that one. And then last but not least is again another vintage Talbots piece. You guys know I love Talbots. It's one of my tried and true bread and butter brands. This is an Irish linen piece, which is the main reason I picked it up. Women's size 16 petite, 100% Irish linen, like I said, black, like blazer jacket. So this I will be listing between $30 and $35. I can't remember off the top of my head. So for everything in that haul, I paid right under $50. And I am expecting to get right around $1,000 for everything that I just showed you, which is just mind-blowing. All while I'm saving these pieces from the landfill. Like, who knows? This bag could be going to the landfill today if I wouldn't have saved it yesterday. You know what I mean? That's just mind-blowing to me. And I love it. I'm not going to go into a tangent because I did in my last video. But if you made it this far in the video, this was definitely a longer video. Let me know in the comments down below by dropping a purple heart. I really appreciate you so much. Like, you have no idea. My kids and my boyfriend are going to be home any minute. And it's about to be dark. Like I said, I need to clean up my mess and get my night with my kids started. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. And I hope you're having a good day or night whenever you're watching this, and I hope to see you in my next video.